Hey guys, it's the Musical Gamer here. Welcome to a Gamer's Notes, which I haven't done one in quite a while at this point, and kind of wanted to fix that, but I also have a pretty important thing to talk to you guys about today. So why don't we just hop right into the meat of it? I just want to talk about how uploads have been kind of inconsistent lately over the last, I'd say month or so? Month and a half. There's, whenever the summer ends, my life usually gets very, very busy with my work that I do, you know, outside of YouTube and Twitch, and that is not changed at all. That's been kind of the big thing that's been happening right now. Is just I've been getting a lot more work lately, and it's just been interfering with my ability to sit down to record, sit down for streams and stuff. But it's actually a little bit less about the time and a bit more about the burnout, and I really don't. You know, this isn't something I ever actually envisioned myself talking about. was YouTube and Twitch burnout, but I've been feeling it kind of lately, and I just wanted to be, you know, honest with you guys and kind of transparent, especially since I love you all and you've all been great supporting me and the channel. But the burnout's kind of real. Then mostly it's like 75%, 80% because of my work outside of the channel, but there's still that like 20-25% that's just kind of there just because it's there. If you know any other big YouTube channels, it's whether you're big or small on YouTube, it's the same thing. You go through the same problems with regards to making content and stuff like that. But I'm hoping to kind of get myself out of the funk, but I need some rest is kind of the big point. And the other thing is I've been thinking of changing my streaming schedule, because for those of you who don't know, who are maybe new to the channel or just never got this memo from the Discord or just other conversations I've had with you guys in the past, one of my biggest jobs is I'm a liturgical singer, and liturgical is just this big fancy word for church. I do a lot of singing in a couple of parishes near my house, and normally for what it is, it's actually not that time intensive. It's very draining though. But when it does get time intensive is like, for example, just this past weekend, like I didn't have a stream, I think, at all this past weekend from when this Gamer Notes is going up, which is completely abnormal. Normally, at worst, I try to delay these things. But that's because my stream days are all on days, except Friday. My streams on Saturday and Sunday are all days that I usually have this work to do. And I did it mostly because I figured weekends would be better scheduling for everybody, not necessarily me, but other people, i.e. you guys, which I think is true for the most part. But it's really beginning to drain me. It's really beginning to tax me, because we had somebody who left one of my places of business, one of my churches, last year, and because she left and she was a more senior member who was doing a lot more of the work, all of the things that she was doing has kind of fallen on me for the most part. And just this past weekend, like for example, a lot of people got sick in our choirs and our other cantor staff and everything like that, and I ended up having to do all of the work, which was about like 7 hours of singing, because that's what was it? It was an hour Saturday night, which isn't that bad, but then it was about like 5-6 hours or so Sunday morning. Like I had to be up at 6 a.m. to start singing, which is, if you're a singer yourself, you know that's not fun. You never want to do that unless you have to. But that's kind of what's been going on, and it's kind of been draining me. It's kind of been causing me consistency issues. Normally, how I usually like to do YouTube in particular is I normally like pre-recording stuff in advance, so I at least have anywhere between 1 to 4 video buffers for any given day. So I always have, like, you know, a couple of videos saved up that I can just upload in case I get to a day where I just can't record for whatever reason, because YouTube and YouTube definitely doesn't pay the bills. I don't get any money from YouTube at all. The only money I get for doing YouTube specifically is the people who actually pledge to me on Patreon, which has been a godsend, really. It's the only reason I've been able to afford a lot of things, like my new PC last year, and equipment upgrades, and actually purchasing games to play on YouTube and Twitch. Twitch is a bit more financially stable, but even that is, it doesn't pay the bills by itself. It's just, it's mainly at this point just a very nice sort of like side income compared to everything else that I do. And it's really, everything has just kind of been, it's been like the perfect storm of trouble and events and stuff. So ultimately, that's kind of what's been going on. I'm really looking into maybe changing my stream schedule, so I'm still doing at least 3 days a week. 3 days a week I think is a good bare minimum. I'd love to up to 4, but if I definitely do 4 days, I'm gonna have to change what days I stream. Hopefully things get a little bit better. They usually do. Things get kind of tougher around Christmas time, then around Easter time, and usually in between those, it's a little bit better. Just this past weekend was kind of nuts. I had a wedding I had to sing on Friday, which is really abnormal. I never get those usually. I had a funeral Saturday morning, which is kind of common for the most part, but then I had another mass that night, and then I had 5 masses the next day. It was just crazy. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. I wanted to talk to you guys and let you guys know that this is what's been going on. And content is coming, so don't go anywhere. Things will be coming back, but I think I will be taking at least today, which is Monday, October 1st, believe it or not. I'll be taking this day off, I guess, but I will be probably recording, because, like I said, I normally like having things pre-recorded. I've not been able to do that. I've been running on the skin of my teeth by recording the day's content literally early in the morning by waking up, getting it recorded, uploading it, and then running off to work, and then coming back, and then trying to have the energy to record things that night for the next day, which lately just has not been happening for like the last month. The last month, everything I've been recording has been pretty much the morning of uploading, which is just really killing me right now. So that's why I wanted to talk to you guys about it. There probably won't be any videos today. I'm hoping there will be stuff. We'll be back to a more regular schedule tomorrow, so I can just record. Anything I record today will go up tomorrow instead of today, and it'd be really better for me at this point. And I don't want to sound like I'm whining or anything. I love the support you guys have given, but YouTube is an awful place for the most part. It's great for people who just want to watch videos. It's kind of awful for people who want to make videos at this point. Most of you probably know all this stuff at this point, so I don't want to go too into it. But that's actually another thing I actually wanted to bring up. So side point, if you guys would want to hear my opinions about things like YouTube, the site, and Twitch, and the gaming industry as a whole, and things like that, let me know, and I'll do that more often, because, oh boy, do I have a lot of things to say. But I usually try to keep it on the DL, because I don't like bringing that stuff into my videos, because I like my videos being about what I'm doing, so it has lasting impact for, you know, a long time to come, rather than topical things where it might be really, really good for like a week or two, and then it just, everything I talk about just has no relevance anymore to what I'm doing, and then people just won't like that stuff. I don't know. That's just something to keep in mind. Let me know your thoughts down below. So that is all for me. Thank you all for listening to this Gamer Notes. I hope I hit everything I needed to, and I hope you guys understand the burnout that is going on here. And I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope to see you guys later on. So thanks all for watching. This is the Musical Gamer signing off. I'll see you guys next time.